Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today we're doing something a little different. We're taking a deep dive into Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? At first it might seem a little out there, a 2,500-year-old military treatise. But trust me,
Okay.
this is about way more than just ancient battles. We're going to show you how Sun Tzu's wisdom can be applied to modern stuff. Things like investing, decision-making, and hey, maybe even that tricky situation you've got going on right now.
You're saying that the art of war can help me decide what to eat for dinner.
Maybe. It's all about strategy and making smart choices. And to guide us through this, we've got this awesome book. It's called The Art of War. Applications Explained with Athena AI Strategy Large Models by a Dr. Gary. He's clearly super passionate about this stuff.
Applications explained with what?
Athena AI Strategy Large Models. It's in the title. But yeah, this book is amazing. It takes each chapter of The Art of War, breaks it down line by line, and then it gives all these modern examples. We're talking historical figures, real-world events, even hypothetical scenarios.
Yeah.
There's even a bit about AI predictions of Tesla's stock after the 2024 election.
Wow, the 2024 election already.
It's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chapter 1, Laying Plans. This is Sun Tzu's framework for making any decision, whether it's launching a military campaign or just, like I said, figuring out what to have for dinner.
Okay, so how do I plan my dinner with a 2,500-year-old military treatise?
Well, Sun Tzu talks about these 5 key factors. He calls them Tao, heaven, earth, commander, and law.
Oh, okay. That sounds a little, I don't know, mystical.
Well, think of it this way. Tao is kind of like the moral high ground, like making sure everyone's on board with the mission, believing in the cause.
Right, got it. Like team spirit.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's heaven, which has to do with timing and circumstances,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
understanding the overall context, kind of like reading the room before making a move.
Makes sense. So what about Earth?
Earth is about understanding the terrain, the environment you're dealing with, whether it's an actual battlefield or like the competitive landscape of a certain market.
So like knowing where you stand.
Exactly. And then commander. That one's pretty straightforward. You need strong leadership for any successful operation.
Right. That's important in pretty much anything you do.
And finally, law,
Mhm.
which is all about organization and discipline, having a clear structure in place.
I see. So it's like having a solid game plan.
Exactly. Now, the book actually uses Warren Buffett as a great example. The guy's legendary for his investment strategy, and a lot of it comes down to consistently applying those 5 factors. He assesses a company's culture, the market timing, the competition, the management's track record, and the financial discipline.
He's basically assessing the battlefield before making a move.
Exactly. And speaking of battlefields, on the flip side, the book also highlights Russia's disastrous entry into World War I. Like, they completely ignored all 5 of Sun Tzu's factors. They overestimated their military strength, completely misjudged the political climate, their logistics were a mess, incompetent leadership, no internal unity. It was a recipe for disaster.
So what you're saying is that even though it's an ancient military text, these principles are still relevant today.
Absolutely. It's about making smart, informed decisions no matter what you're doing, even if it's just figuring out what to have for dinner.
So how does Sun Tzu help me decide what to eat?
Well, think about it. Tao, do you feel like cooking? Or are you too tired? What are you in the mood for?
Okay, that's Tao. Got it.
What about heaven? Is it a weeknight or a weekend? Do you have time to cook?
Okay, I get it. So Earth would be what ingredients I have on hand or what restaurants are nearby.
You got it. Commander, are you the one making the decision or are you consulting with others? And Logwa, are there any dietary restrictions or budgets you need to consider?
Wow, I never thought about dinner this way before.
Right. It's all about being strategic, even with the little things.
So even though we're not facing down enemy armies, we're still making decisions that have consequences.
Exactly. And taking a moment to consider those 5 factors, even for something as simple as dinner, can really make a difference. It can help you avoid those impulsive choices that you later regret.
Okay, I'm starting to see the value in this. So what's next?
Well, now that we've laid the groundwork, let's move on to Chapter 2,